Hello everybody, this is Electrical with SG. Now in this video what we're going to be going over is the top 10 tools I recommend for beginner electricians. So let's start this off with a very quick one. Right here we have the tape measure. Now this comes in handy for a lot of purposes because you have something called code in electrical, which we will be going over code later on in this channel. Basically it tells you what you have to follow to be safe and to keep others safe. And this comes in handy because you have to have a duplex receptor so far off the ground and so far apart to be legal. Otherwise, you could be measuring conduit with this, how much wire you need. So, let's say number one would definitely have to be a tape measure. Number two, the keyhole saw. Now, this is pretty much self-explanatory. It's a saw to cut drywall. Others know this as a drywall saw, and what we would do with the drywall saw is say we need to cut a hole for our duplex receptor. What we have to do, go here, hit it into the wall, and then we could cut off a hole in the drywall. So, number two is the keyhole saw. Number three, we have a pair of linesmans. Now, I recommend a heavy-duty pair of linesmans with crimps on it. Now this one personally doesn't have crimps, but I will link in the description all the tools I have here, and I will make sure that the clown ones have crimps on them. But those use linesmans for a lot of purposes. We could be splicing wire, then cut the wire with it, and a lot of other purposes. So number three would have to be linesman pliers. Number four, a pair of wire strippers. Now this one right here has 12-14 gauge, then it has 12-2 and 14-2 on the Romex stripper. So these are known as Romex strippers, but basically any multi-purpose wire strippers would be good. So with these, what you could cut, and then you could also strip your wire to get good connection. So that's number four on our list. Number five, pair of pump pliers. Say you have conduit and you need to twist it into a thread. You would have it, and then basically with this right here, you could go perfectly around the conduit, and then you could adjust the size of it, big, small. So that's number five on our list. Number six, we have a set of screwdrivers. Now, screwdrivers come in handy all the time because you're always using them. So these are pretty self-explanatory. This screwdriver right here, I believe, is 9-in-1. It's a ratcheting screwdriver, so you could be going like this. And basically, it's basically for speed or performance. And it has our number two Phillips square drive. Come over to here, we have our flathead, another Phillips. I have another flathead, then we have a bigger square drive. It also has a nut driver, so that's a good purpose of this tool. So, off to number seven, we have torpedo level. Now, we use this all the time because we have a duplex receptor. We want to make sure it's flush with the surface. So basically, we would use this torpedo level, and it would tell us. And this one specifically, actually, I got from Walmart, so it was really cheap. And that's all you need. You don't need to go buy an expensive one unless you're doing heavy duty stuff. But it tells you if it's straight or if we're at a 45-degree angle. And this one, I believe, also is a 30-degree angle. Then it also goes straight up and down like this. So that would be a torpedo level. Number 8, pair of dikes. Now, basically, you could cut a lot of wires with this. That's pretty much the only purpose I can think of at the moment is to cut wire with it. But that's what the dikes are for. Next, number 9, pair of Sharpies. I have specific different colors here, but most of the time we use black because we have to write on the Romex, this is for this is for that, blah, 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 so on and so forth. Next, I have a flashlight because we have a lot of areas where it's dark, so we have to illuminate our area so we can see exactly what we're doing. It's number 9, I think, and then number 10 I have is a utility blade. So this right here, we actually cut Romex with this, and if you're a beginner electrician, I would not recommend getting this. I would recommend getting, they have another It's actually a purposely Romex stripper, which it looks like this. Now, these basically, you would put Romex, you'd push down, and then that right there, a little blade, would cut the Romex. You have to put it through. I don't really like these because they don't work really well, but if you're a beginner electrician, you want this so you won't get cut. Like this right here, you could easily go like this, start cutting, and then it'll go right up your arm and cut you. So that's also what Hawkbill knives are for, electrician knives. It basically goes around like this, and it has a little hook on it, so if it goes in your skin, hopefully it won't go far and it won't cut you long. Now we're going to add a little bonus to here. Hot stick. Because if you're working on a surface and you do not know, the little flashlight right there, but if you do not know if it's live or not, what you would do is you would stick this into your thing, and this is a safety one, so it's a little hard. But basically, if there's power going to it, it should make this noise right here. That's the noise you should hear. That means there is power going through there, and if you touch it, you will get electrocuted. So, one more bonus. A tool pouch. Now, tool pouch, you can get big, small, you get whatever size you want. But I found this one relatively cheap at Home Depot. And I really enjoy this one. And it's perfect for all my needs. So, I'm going to do quick organization here. Our flashlights are going to go into here. Dikes right in there. Our linesmans go up here. Keyhole saw goes here. Hot stick I'm going to put into one of these side pouches. Then we have all of our Sharpies, which I usually put here with the torpedo level in this side pouch. We have our pump pliers, which usually go in here. Have our multi-purpose screwdriver, which goes there. Have a cabinet tip right there. Phillips head right here. Then we have a really heavy duty one because sometimes you need to pry things open. You have this right here, which I just throw that in there. Pair of wire strippers go right in there. And this one is personal tape measure hole right here. And that is what my tool pouch usually looks like. So guys, I want to thank all of you for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe, and what I would say, you want to do whatever you want in your life. I think you should personally carry on. Do what you want in your life. Do what's happy. Don't have a job that pays really well, but you don't enjoy it, because you're going to be doing that for the rest of your life. So what I recommend is getting a job that you really love. Like, I love doing electrical because in my book it's fun, and there's a lot of really cool houses you could work on. Big houses, really small houses, but whatever I do, I love what I do, and that's all that matters in this world. I mean, if you want to work at Subway, you can work at Subway. If you want to work at McDonald's, you can work at McDonald's. If you want to be a lawyer, you could be a lawyer. But do whatever you want that'll make you happy in your life. So, this is Electrical with SG, and I'm signing off. See you guys in the next video.